airplane flight in the eastern United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seat belts. We are about to land at Providence, Rhode Island.
Chauncey, are you sure that's Providence?
What's it look like?
Looks to me like there's nothing there.
That's Providence, all right. Set her down, Edgar.
But it wasn't Providence after all.
Chauncey, we're in the middle of the ocean.
I've heard of airports being way out of town, but this is ridiculous.
At that moment on his way to Newport, Rhode Island, to blow the first flugelhorn riff at the annual jazz festival, was millionaire playboy Henry Cabot Henhouse III.
Known to almost nobody as Super Chicken.
With him, his faithful companion Fred.
Known to almost nobody, period.
Why are we stopping, Fred?
There's no place to go in Rhode Island.
Oh, come now. Rhode Island may be a bit provincial, but good heavens, you're right. Rhode Island is missing. It's gone. We must give the alarm.
Within seconds, the entire Massapequa party line was buzzing with the news. That, of course, meant the whole nation knew about it in an hour.
Rhode Island is missing.
I'm gone. Nothing but salt water from Woonsocket to Watch Hill.
The White House has just received a telegram which reads as follows. Deposit $83 jillion in the old oak tree by the crossroads, or you will never see Rhode Island again. Signed, Appian Way.
Appian Way?
You know him?
We were classmates at Harvard College of Watch Repair. Tick-tock tech, we called it. There's his picture. Appian Way is the black sheep son of a fine old Rhode Island family, the Ways of Providence.
I've heard of them. But if he was born rich, why did he become a thief?
To stay rich.
Oh.
An old school chum gone wrong, Fred. That means...
This is a job for Super Chicken, right?
Mix the super sauce while I slip into something less comfortable.
Right.
In a flash, Fred was back with a container of Super Chicken's potent potion.
Ready, Super Chicken?
Fred, is my cape back from the cleaners?
Hanging next to the plumed hat.
Oh, yes. Let's have it, Fred. Little too much cinnamon, Fred, and...
Once more, the puissant liquid worked its amazing transformation. And mild-mannered Henry Cabot Henhouse III became Super Chicken.
Quick, Fred, to the super coop.
Within seconds, the fabulous super coop had taken to the air, while New England residents from Moose Up to Mattawamkeag thrilled to that cry in the sky.
That's where Rhode Island used to be, Fred.
Sure makes a nice-looking bay, doesn't it?
Any sign of the state itself?
Not a thing. Just a big gray cloud down near the water.
I shall use my super radar lenses to see right through that cloud. Aha!
What?
I'm going to have to get these glasses fixed.
Well, what about the cloud?
No cloud that, Fred. That's a blanket of smog. And under it...
Rhode Island.
Hang on.
Look! An enormous yacht.
Yes. And it's towing Rhode Island out to sea.
Super Chicken Super Brain had struck to the heart of the matter again. For on the bridge of that yacht was the renegade rich man, Appian Way.
All right, men. Open fire.
Fear not, Fred. Rhode Islanders are notoriously poor shots.
What happened?
That fiend must have sneaked in somebody from Massachusetts.
Well, I guess that's the end of Super Chicken.
But at that moment, the plucky, foul Super Cape billowed out over his head like a giant canopy, and our two heroes wafted gently downward.
When that chicken lands, fricassee him.
Restrain your henchman, Appian Way. I claim the right of single combat with you.
Single combat? Nonsense.
You can't refuse me, for I, too, am an old tick-tock tech boy.
Impossible.
It's true. Listen. Time to chime our alma mater for the mainspring of all schools. Tick-tock tech, great educator. Shock-proof, knock-proof, 17 joules. Rah!
Oh, you found the sauce spot, Super Chicken. Single combat, it is.
Now I have him, Fred. My super weapon is made of the world's finest steel.
But so is his, and it's a 200-ton tank.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
Tremble, you malefactor. It is Super Chicken you face. It is Super Chicken you approach. It is Super Chicken you have just run over.
Super Chicken,
Just a flesh wound, Fred. Where's Appian Way?
Just down the hill there.
Down the hill?
Yes, down the hill. For Appian Way hadn't figured on the effect of all that weight on one end of the boat. And as our friends watched in amazement, the yacht's bow tilted slowly upward, and the whole kit and caboodle sank to the bottom without a trace.
Well, that takes care of Appian Way. Now to return Rhode Island.
How?
You forget my superpowers, Fred. I merely turn my tail feathers into a propeller, spin it, and just push them.
Gee, Super Chicken. Oh, well.
So that's how Rhode Island was finally returned.
Yeah, it was Rhode.
And remember, when you hear that cry in the sky, you'll know that Super Chicken still hasn't figured out how to laugh.